Yakubu Mahmood's intention was to manipulate the results to favour Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but his intentions and his manipulations failed him woefully because he chose to be foolish instead of to be wise. Hear the news in details. If this is your first time of coming across the Future News, please subscribe, share, and follow. Now, one of the most funny things happened lately when Mahmood tried to manipulate the FCT results, noting the fact that he has given Peter Obi 25% in Abuja. And that was the biggest failure. That was the biggest mistake he made after collecting bribe from Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He did him dirty in Abuja. If he had known, he would have given Bola Ahmed Tinubu 25%. But because an aboki remains an aboki, he couldn't deliver properly. He decided to give Peter Obi 25%. Therefore, this 25% is now the problem that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is facing. But it's quite funny that Buhari, who destroyed Nigeria, could not even retire in his hometown, has now gone back to United Kingdom. Their safe haven after destroying Nigeria, they go back to UK where they will be protected. Instead of them staying in the same Nigeria they claimed they built, they went back to UK to retire. And it hurts me to see that so many Nigerians support these wrongdoings that happens everywhere in Nigeria. This has gotten the mouth bangling and wagging, knowing fully well that Peter Obi is coming. 25% in Abuja cannot be swept under the carpet. It can never be swept under the carpet. So it is becoming more frustrating for Tinubu and the APC barristers to defend this mandate that was stolen. Because at the end of the day, the mandate that was stolen will become one of the history to be achieved and to be made in the history of Nigeria. The question stands between the obedient and Peter Obi. Is Peter Obi going to give up, or will Peter Obi give up in this new fight with Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Already, if I should take you back to history line, you know that Peter Obi is a man that doesn't give up. But the failure for Yakubu Mahmood to manipulate the results properly with wisdom, he was eager to deliver Tinubu as the president of Nigeria without thinking twice. And that is what failed him. He was eager. They thought it was business as usual. What happened? In 2015, after the election, there was a claim that Buhari won the election. Yes, no doubt. But in 2019, this man rigged the election for Buhari as well. And he thought that since that one was not investigated, and since Atiku decided not to follow the case in court, knowing fully well that he has so many corruption around him, he thought that Peter Obi is just a mere Igbo man. Everybody will say, who is an Igbo man? Igbo man cannot become the president. He decided to do the same thing he did in 2019, thereby shooting himself in the leg. The new Nigeria is possible, but unless everybody comes out to make the right decision and to do the right thing, Peter Obi is coming. And is even coming faster than expected, because at the end of the day, those who think they are faster than their shadow will eventually fail. Let's get to Lagos State. Sanwo-Olu. Sanwo-Olu has been in the case study lately, knowing fully well that they are about to lose Lagos and lose Nigeria. Sanwo-Olu did not have PVC, but yet voted during the election. Sanwo-Olu do not have WAEC certificate, but yet is the governor of Lagos. His vice governor has opted out to become a US citizen. So therefore, He has even denounced his Nigerian citizenship. And all this error is happening on daily basis, and people are clapping for these people. People are celebrating these same people that are so corrupt. Anybody can come from anywhere and rule Nigeria. The last man that ruled Nigeria was Buhari from Niger Republic. That is why he invested more in Niger than Nigeria, because we have refused to allow the system work. And when people are told, they say, no, leave it. He's an Hausa man. Leave it. He's a Yoruba man. Leave it. Tinubu is the first man who does not have identity. He has more than 7 names, no address, no classmates, no mother, no father, no siblings, no trace of history, till they find out that he is from Guinea. Until today, nobody is talking about it. The case is getting more interesting. And to conclude this beautiful text, I'm going to read what a Yoruba woman who voted for Labour Party cried out to say. I've endured a year of people calling me Omale, for shaming me and cursing me and my children because of my decision to support a man who is the best man to get Nigeria working again, she said. I am not fazed by that. In fact, I have learned how to do Dapada quite well. But what I can't bear is that they did it because the man I choose to support is Igbo, as if the Igbos are not part of Nigeria. The APC Southwest election strategy was to weaponize the unconscious bias that was already there into full-fledged bigotry and hateful rhetoric, which resulted in people not only being maimed, people actually died. What is painful about this is the damage it has done to an already fragile, almost fabled unity of Nigeria. I mean, how do you expect people to move on? Community cohesion, relations, and the desire to have an inclusive society have been dealt a massive blow. I'm a Yoruba woman, and for me, I am left with a deep-rooted looting of every one of these people who decided that they will be agents of destruction. You might ask what I mean by that is simply really, how do you trust someone who made it their job to denigrate and dehumanize you, and then go on to take it to the streets, destroying properties, profiling and disenfranchisement of a particular tribe or anyone deemed to be Igbo looking or supporter of the Labour Party? This demonic strategy has not dissipated with the end of the election. Instead, in Lagos State, for example, they have taken it many steps further and started fascism is driving state policy. The worst thing that has happened to Nigeria is APC and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'm so disappointed that fellow Yorubas lined up behind a narco boss and avaricious kleptomaniac. The evidence of his criminality is not hidden, but that isn't even the worst thing. That would be the holding up of this man as the epitome of Yorubaness, requiring absolute loyalty. This for me and many others is the most shameful thing ever, and really makes me question if they actually understand the true meaning of being an Omo Laobi. Then, to make matters worse, is that they then decided to hijack the phrase Yorubarenu, which is clearly a call for introspection, and turned it into an ethnic dog whistle. Pa Ogunde would be turning in his grave right now at the audacity of these people. The 2023 Nigeria election will go down in history as the worst election ever. The human cost is too high a price for any country to pay, and whilst we await the decision of the court, one can't help to wonder if we can ever reform this. It will be very difficult for this nation to be united again. Thank you for supporting the Future News. Peace.